And normally our pet expert, Dr. Jen Klabunde, would be joining us in studio every Wednesday for Pet Talk. This morning, we decided to visit her where she works. 7 and 4's Melissa Smith and Dr. Klabunde join us live this morning for Pet Talk at Northwood Animal Hospital in Grand Traverse County. And Melissa, taking things on the road this morning for Pet Talk. How are you?
Hey Brody, I'm great. Yeah, that's right. We're here at Northwood Animal Hospital, just down the road from Interlochen off of US 31 in Grand Traverse County. And of course, Dr. Klabunde, you all recognize her. She joins me this morning. We're on your turf this morning, Dr. Klabunde.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. The big issue right now that I think a lot of specifically dog owners are talking about is kennel cough. You know, the new Traverse City Dog Park recently opened. And Friday, in fact, we reported on a story talking about some of the dogs in the park getting this contagious cough.
Right.
So first of all, just to break it down, what is kennel cough? What should people look out for?
Kennel cough is actually, it's called infectious tracheobronchitis. And this is like a chest cold with us. It's inflammation of the trachea, inflammation of the bronchi, causes this cough, and that's what kennel cough is. But kennel cough is a very general term. There's actually several organisms that can cause kennel cough. So it's something that we do have a vaccine that you can use to help prevent it, but there are lots of causes. So if your pet isn't up to date on some vaccines, they can still come down and get it.
What about some of the signs and symptoms that you should keep an eye out for, even though there are different strands of the kennel cough?
Right. The signs are pretty similar in every case. And that's this dry, honking, unproductive cough. So kind of like whooping cough in children, where it's just this dry cough that doesn't go away no matter what you do. It's something that otherwise, your pet is completely normal. So they're still running around, they're still playing, they're still eating well. They just have this cough that does not go away for sometimes several weeks.
And we're going to talk about this a little bit more coming up later in the show. But as far as treatment goes, there is a vaccine. But of course, like any vaccine, it's not always 100%.
Right, that's very true. So we are going to treat, when we're giving the vaccine, we're preventing the Bordetella aspect of kennel cough. But like I said, there are lots of causes of it. So your pet can be up to date on the kennel cough vaccine, but there can be other reasons that they would get it.
And as far as having a dog park, I mean, also when you board your dog somewhere, this is pretty common. It's just something that you do see, especially if the dogs aren't vaccinated.
Right, and we'll talk about this in the next segment, but yeah, this is something that's everywhere. It's always out there. It's extremely contagious. It's spread through respiratory secretions, so your dog coughs, or a positive dog coughs on something, your dog inhales it. If they're not up to date on the vaccine, they can get it that way. But it's everywhere. It's downtown at Cherry Festival, it's in pet stores, it's in boarding facilities, grooming facilities, so it's out there. It's really the pet owner's responsibility to get your pet up to date on vaccines before you go to the dog park, and then everything will be fine.
Everything works good then.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Well, Dr. Klabunde, thank you so much. I'm going to have you stand by. And, of course, everyone at home, definitely stay tuned. Coming up in about 20 minutes, we're going to talk more in depth about the treatment and also some comments that viewers have been posting on Up North Live, our website, just kind of getting their reaction on this contagious kennel cough that we've been seeing at the dog park in Traverse City. Stay with us. Much more coming up in 20 minutes. We are live at Northwood Animal Hospital in Grand Traverse County. I'm Melissa Smith, 7 and 4 News.
All right, thanks, Joe. Well, it is Wednesday, and normally for pet expert Dr. Jen Klabunde, we'd ask her to come to our studio for Pet Talk. But this morning, we decided to switch things up a little bit and go to her place of work. 7 and 4's Melissa Smith and Dr. Jen Klabunde join us for Pet Talk this morning from Northwood Animal Hospital in Grand Traverse County. Melissa, how's it going out there this morning?
Hey Brody, good morning. That's right, we're at Northwood Animal Hospital, switching things up for Pet Talk this morning. We're just down the road from Interlochen on US 31. And of course, Dr. Jen Klabunde joins us once again, and we're talking about kennel cough this morning. It's an issue that's been going around in the Traverse City area, specifically with the new dog park. It's being raised. And so we want to talk about treatment.
Right.
Ways to prevent kennel cough in your dog.
Yes, and so kennel cough is something like we talked about earlier. It's like a chest cold. It has to run its course. There's nothing that we can give that's going to shorten it. It's a self-limiting disease, meaning that it will get better on its own, but we can take care of some of the signs and symptoms that your pet is having, like the cough. We can give a cough suppressant. Proper hygiene and nutrition is extremely critical, just like it is for us when we have a cold. And antibiotics are can play an important part, because when you have the chest cold, your body is immunosuppressed, so it's working hard to fight off the cold, and you might be predisposed to getting other infections. So antibiotics can be a good preventive measure that we can take, but proper nutrition and hygiene is key.
And also a vaccine, which is also what you offer here at Northwood Animal Hospital.
Right.
They usually range $18 to $20.
Yep, it's 18 here at Northwood, and it's something that if your dog is going to be around any other dogs, you really should, that should be a core vaccine. That should be something that they stay up to date on every year. And that would be a kennel, boarding facility, any place that dogs are going to be, like PetSmart or even the dog park. It's a good idea to get them up to date on vaccinations. It's super easy to give. We're going to give this little puppy a vaccine, and you'll see how easy it is.
Okay.
There are different types of kennel cough vaccines. One is injectable, so you can give it under the skin. Most dogs don't prefer that. They also don't prefer the intranasal, but that's another option. There's a new one that just came onto the market that is extremely safe and extremely efficacious. And we're going to give that right now because it's just right in the mouth.
Okay.
And all you do is open up the pet's mouth.
Nope.
And squirt
I'm
it.
on TV. I don't want to do it.
Squirt it right in the cheek. That's it. And now he's up to date on his kennel cough vaccine.
And I also want to talk to you too, Dr. Klabunde, and get your opinion. A lot of people saying, you know, this has something to do with the dog park.
Right.
But in your line of work as a veterinarian, this is something that could happen anywhere.
It could. It's not specific to the dog park. Anytime you get dogs together, there's a possibility of them getting kennel cough because it's incredibly contagious. Kind of like the flu is with people. You want to have proper hygiene, wash your hands and that sort of thing. And that the same goes with your pet. You want to keep them away from any dogs that might be showing signs. And if your pet is showing signs, keep them away from other dogs for 3 weeks because that's how long they can shed this for. And that cough that they get is contagious for up to 3 weeks. So, you know, it's not just the dog park. The dog park is a great thing for Traverse City. We just need to be smart and responsible as pet owners, and everything will be good. It's a great thing. We shouldn't stop going to the dog park because of kennel cough. Kennel cough is everywhere. We just need to protect our pets.
Thank you so much, Dr. Klabunde. Definitely good advice for dog owners, pet owners in general, and also to this little guy here for being such a good trooper. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are live, though, at Northwood Animal Hospital in Grand Traverse County. I'm Melissa Smith, sending it back to you guys in the studio.